Hello everyone, my name is Avinash. I'm studying BTech in Vishnu Institute of Technology, Bhimavaram. Let us answer some Node.js interview questions. First question is, what is Node.js and how does it differ from other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? Node.js is an open source environment that allows developers to execute JavaScript code on the server side. The differences are Node.js uses a single-threaded event loop to handle concurrent connections, whereas Apache creates a new thread for each connection. Node.js uses JavaScript for server-side scripting, whereas PHP uses server-side scripting language itself. Node.js heavily relies on asynchronous programming with callbacks and concepts which is different from the typically synchronous nature of PHP scripts. The second question is, what is a callback function in Node.js and why are they commonly used in asynchronous programming? Node.js callbacks are a special type of function passed as an argument to another function. They are called when the function that contains the fallback as an argument completes its execution and allows the code in the fallback to run in the meantime. It is commonly used in asynchronous calls because it doesn't wait for an operation to complete before moving on to the next one. It can handle asynchronous operations. Callbacks provide flexibility in handling asynchronous code. Third question. What is the purpose of the package.json file in a Node.js project? Can you explain the key properties found in this file? The package.json file is a crucial component of Node.js project. It contains metadata about the project and its dependencies. This file helps in managing the project's dependencies, scripts, and other settings. Key properties are name, version, description. Name means the entry point of the application. Dependencies, repository, and a license. Fourth question is, explain the difference between require and import statements in Node.js. When and why would you use one over the other? Require is used in common JS module systems, which is the default in Node.js. Modules can be conditionally required at runtime, and modules loaded with require are executed in the context of the current module, whereas import is part of the ES6 module system. Imports are statistically analyzed and statically analyzed and must be at the top of the file. Modules loaded with import are executed in a different context compared to common JS modules, and they support features like export and export default. We use require if you are working in a Node.js environment that doesn't support ES6 modules natively, or if you need to conditionally load modules. Use import in modern JavaScript projects, whereas ES6 modules are supported and static analysis benefits are decided. Fifth question. What is middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in an Express application? Middleware in Express.js are functions that run during the lifecycle of a request to an Express application. They can perform tasks such as modifying the request and response objects, ending the request response cycle, and calling the next middleware functions. Tags in the middleware are application level middleware, router level middleware, data handling middleware, built-in middleware, and a third-party middleware. It can logs details of each incoming request, such as the HTTP method and URL, and also checks if the incoming request has valid authentication credentials. Sixth question. What is RESTful API and how can we create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain the main HTTP methods used in RESTful API. A RESTful API, which is also known as representational state transfer, is an architectural style for designing network applications. It relies on a stateless client-server cachable communications protocol, typically HTTP. The main HTTP methods are get, post, put, delete. Get is to retrieve data from the server. Post send data to the server to create a resource. Put will update an existing resource on the server. And delete will remove a resource from the server. We create a RESTful API by following some steps. First, we have to set up the project and then set up the express define rows and implement functions to handle the logic for each row. Add middleware to handle errors and send appropriate responses. Make the express application listen for incoming request on a specified port. Seventh question. What is the purpose of the Node Package Manager and how do you use it to manage dependencies in a Node.js project? NPM is a package manager for JavaScript. It is the default package manager for Node.js used to install, share, and manage dependencies in a Node.js. We can install dependencies to add a library or a module to your project. Install it using npm. It actually downloads the package and its dependencies and adds an entry to the package.json file under the dependencies section. npm allows you to update packages or install packages or check for outdated packages to their latest versions, ensuring your project uses the most recent code. Why is it eighth question? Why is it important to hash passwords in a web application? Hashing passwords is a crucial in web applications to ensure user security. Hashing is the process of converting a password into a fixed size string of characters, which is typically a hash code. It is important to hash passwords in a web application for security purpose, data protection, and for industry standards. For hashing passwords, libraries like bcrypt are commonly used in Node.js applications due to their robust hashing algorithms that include salting, making passwords even more secure. Thank you.